This is Sam from Uniondale, and you're tuning into another edition of the Sam I Analyze Show. Folks, it's about 10 games in, and I'm concerned. What's going on with all the injuries around the NBA? Let's analyze. I mean, the season just started, folks, and the list of injuries just keep piling and piling up. All right. And the thing here is, these are not only like role players. For example, locally, you've got the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson out with an ankle injury, care of Joel Embiid. I stand by it. But this list is insane, y'all. You ready for it? Jimmy Butler, right ankle. Scotty Barnes, orbital fracture. DeJounte Murray, left hand fracture. Aaron Gordon, calf strain. Tyrese Maxey, hamstring strain. Not playing tonight, y'all. Against the Knicks. CJ McCollum, abductor strain. Chris Middleton. Some of these guys are just regulars, right? Some of these guys, you can just pencil them in on the it used to be called the disabled list, on the injured, when it came to baseball, the injured list. But you have KP, foot injury from back in the playoffs. We know about that. Lonzo Ball. When I saw Lonzo Ball, I'm like, the knee? Nope. He played about 5 games prior to going out, but it's a wrist injury. Kawhi Leonard, shocker, knee injury. Paolo Banchero, torn oblique. Chet Holmgren, just added to this list, hip fracture. And Ja Morant, I forgot what Ja Morant is, but he's out. Zion Williamson, hamstring strain. KD, the KD one was like, uh-oh. It was a calf strain, left calf strain. I believe it was the right one that he where he tore the Achilles. But I know KD, when he felt that, he's like, So I don't think we're going to see KD anytime soon being part of the NBA AARP club at, what is KD now, 36? So I believe they're going to take their time. And obviously, the head of this list, who comes back tonight from suspension, 3-game suspension, and from, I think it's called load management, Joel Embiid, he'll be back tonight with the knee. Folks, what's going on with these injuries, though, for real? You're seeing them all over the NFL as well, but, I mean, you expect some of these things in the NFL, but I thought this was the new age generation, technology. What's up with I'm seeing nothing but calf strains everywhere, by the way. Not calf strains, hamstring issues, too, all over the Knicks and everything. I thought these guys stretched. I thought they, some of these injuries have to be freak injuries. But I also remember seeing, I think Anthony Davis has an injury as well. No, my fault. Dame Lillard. I forgot about Dame Lillard with a concussion. It's crazy, yo. It's crazy, the players and these injuries. And AD, AD, the Kawhis of the world, these guys are, and the Chris Middletons, that's a given. You start the list with those guys every year. It's unfortunate. And obviously, Joel Embiid, you can put him on there too. It will be, and Joel Embiid, as of last year, I learned this term from him, this phrase, because he always says it. Go watch Embiid interviews. It's unfortunate. This is very unfortunate. And it's unfortunate. I don't see Embiid playing back-to-backs. I believe the Sixers do have a back-to-back and do play tomorrow. But they play tonight. They play tonight against the New York Knicks. And, the NBA wants to see Embiid on the floor. No Maxey. So, they definitely want to see that. I'll tell you what. Let me take a look here real quick. Let's analyze real quick. Um, Joel. Is Joel going to play? I know some people, Joel, it's Joel. No, no, no. I'm used to hearing Joel say Joel. And yeah, the Knicks play tomorrow as well. They play Chicago. And wow, Philly and Cleveland. Joel Embiid, you sure you don't want to play tomorrow? I'm just saying. But here's the deal, y'all. The NBA's got to figure it out. What was it like? That contract alone was insane, right? The media contract, a couple of $1 billion. I think because of it, I think the NBA, I think Commissioner Silver has to be somewhat alarmed. By by the injuries. I think he definitely is. Definitely has to be concerned. Yeah, $76 billion for 11 years. NBA's not trying to hear this. And mind you, a few years ago, these players were like, well, we should cut the season down, 82 games. You had you had old heads like, Jordan. He did his best to play 82 games. You saw the late Kobe Bryant. He once said, man, listen, I try to play every game. I think even Vanessa Bryant did mention that as well. And I think this was at his memorial, that he valued just playing because he knew that some families, that was the only ticket they could afford, and they were going to play. And what would he look like to sit out? I don't think this is the case here, but I've got almost 20 guys, stars on this list, NBA stars who are hurt right now. That's a problem. And future stars, that's a problem. So I don't know. Sometimes these things are freak injuries, but you've got the usual suspects. I mean, I got to add Jimmy Buckets to the usual list as well. Jimmy Butler, Chris Middleton, Kawhi Leonard's of the world, Joel Embiid, Anthony Davis. These are usual suspects here. So I don't know. These guys have to stretch. I don't know if they're not working out or what it is. But the NBA's got to find, have $76 billion for 11 years, reasons why to figure this out. Now, I know tonight, Joel makes his return. I'm excited to see this game because you've got a Philadelphia 76er team and a New York Knicks team who's not playing like it. Neither are the Sixers right now. Obviously, injuries on both sides. But you've got two teams that are quote-unquote, when healthy, supposed to be top 4 in the East. No question. Behind Boston. And shout out to Cleveland. Man, listen, the Cleveland Cavaliers, they're balling right now. You know who else is balling right now? Also, the Nets. The Nets are not. They're not a turnstile. They're not a turnstile. I remember as a kid, by the way. I'm gonna take you back to my childhood. When my brother and I, when we used to go to we used to go into stores like Fortune Off or the mall with my mom, and there used to be those doors. Is that a turnstile? Those doors that you push and they revolve, and my brother and I used to just chase each other around and stop it. Okay, or one of us would put the foot and jam the door so we couldn't get out. Man, fun times. But I don't know is that a turnstile or is that the thing that they used to have for the when you go to rides or the train, you put your, I'm not going to date myself here. I was going to say the token, but you put you swipe the Metro card and then the thing turns. I mean, I guess that's a turnstile. But who's a turnstile on defense right now? Is Karl Anthony Towns. He's doing great offensively, but as Joel Embiid comes back tonight, a guy who's kind of owned Karl Anthony Towns, this is not what the Knicks want to hear. There's a stat that dropped this morning or yesterday about Karl Anthony Towns is a turnstile on defense. What is it? 94% of the time, if a player sees Karl Anthony Towns, they say cooked food. They go to the hole with no fear. Layup, finger roll. He hasn't been dunked on yet, but it's disgusting. You know, mid-range shot. Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns has to figure it out quick, fast, and in a hurry. He's got to figure it out quick, fast, and in a hurry. Because there's a guy in Joel Embiid who's licking his chops. Cooked food. Karl Anthony Towns. And the Knicks did not get good news today. Going into tonight, there's a player who's questionable in Deuce McBride, who's, in my opinion, in the running for coming into the season for Sixth Man of the Year, and who's a critical component to the Knicks. The Knicks only played, 6 players against Indiana on Sunday? I think that was a major factor. And if Deuce McBride can't play, then the Knicks have to figure something out. If they, with Embiid coming back tonight, no Maxey, but Embiid lights Karl Anthony Towns up. Now, I know they have beef, and I know you saw Karl Anthony Towns with the choke hold and the swipe and all of that. Look, man, these are two teams that are going to go mano-a-mano, and eventually, Philly wants to pay the Knicks back for, the gentleman's sweep of last year. Was it a gentleman's sweep? I think the Knicks won it in 6. So, look, man, it is what it is. I think this is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But these injuries are mounting up, and you've got Joel Embiid coming back tonight. It's going to be real interesting on national TV. Get your popcorn ready. But, hopefully these guys, health is not an issue going forward. And one of the NBA superstars returns tonight against the Knicks in Joel Embiid. Now it's that time. Bears offensive coordinator Shane Waldron has been fired. They said, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in tonight, folks. I'm on Facebook at SamIAnalyze, on Instagram at SamIAnalyze, on the platform formerly known as Le Twitter, at SamIAnalyze. Please, your boy is also on TikTok. Please like, share, subscribe, and you see that notification bell to the right. Please click on that. That will let you know the next time I drop another video. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, à tout à l'heure.